Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Whatever time it is when you hear this message, I pray that you are poised to receive, to accept, and to respond to words of wisdom. Ashe. Innovation creates change, and change creates anxiety. And when people feel anxious, they automatically are, faced with that age-old dilemma. Is it fight or is it flight, right? This is kind of baked into the human experience, human consciousness. There's not much we can do about that on a natural level. People need consistency. We need order, right? That's what creates peace of mind and stability within ourselves, mentally, emotionally, right? And so when something comes along to interrupt that, we go to fight or flight, right? And this is true even amongst those of us who practice Orisha lifestyle. So if you're an innovator, if you're a forward thinker, if you're a progressive person, then you're going to be faced with this constant friction from certain segments of the community. It's just the way it goes, right? But change is the only constant. Change is the only constant. As Ifa says, the fact that today is not like tomorrow and tomorrow is not like the day after is what causes the Babalawo to consult Ifa every 4 days. The only thing we can anticipate is that things are going to be different. So with that in mind, if we are wise, the most conservative amongst us, the most orthodox amongst us, those who cherish the tradition most deeply and take it most seriously, also have to be the ones who are managing change. We've got have our hands, both hands on the wheel of change. We've got to be managing change, right? Not trying to control it, but predict it, anticipate it, right? And make sure that the changes that we experience as a community are in alignment with or are consistent with the original thought, right? So let us do things the way that we used to do them so that things will turn out the way that they used to turn out, right? We need to find a way to combine that sentiment with the sentiment that today is going to be different than tomorrow, and tomorrow will be different than the day after. And this is why Babalawo is casting Ifa every 4 days. Those two things are both true at the same time, right? And so the thing that differentiates us as Orisha devotees from all of the rest of the world is that we have this built-in systematic capacity for predicting divination, right? So whenever you find yourself facing some kind of an innovative change and it gives you cause to pause or it makes you anxious in any way, shape, or form, don't respond like the common people. Don't respond, like the spiritually immature and just react. No, that's why you have divination. Sit down with your Orisha. Sit down with Ifa. Ask, how is this situation a part of Olodumare's plan? And how can I support what Olodumare wants to see come to pass in this situation? That's your question. And that's how you determine how you get involved in the change process and in a way that's going to be consistent with the greater plan. And the greater plan is to help bring about the good condition, right? Ifa, I see this situation. How does this situation help bring about the good condition? Cast Ifa and ask, and then make the ebo and keep the observances that Ifa gives you in that situation, right? But what is happening? What is happening? People see something new. They see something unexpected. They see something they don't want to see. And what do? They go gangster or kind of want to be gangster. They start issuing out veiled threats to one another. They start trying to bully one another. They start trying to browbeat one another, without even understanding what's being said. And this is the saddest part about it. This is what is making our process an atrophy, right? You're stagnating just because you're uncomfortable. Your discomfort is not reason enough to try to stop progress or to try to stymie or delay innovation. That isn't sufficient. Okay? You need to be able to assess things according to the big picture blueprint that has been set forth by Olodumare. You don't know what Olodumare wants. You don't know what Ifa has mandated until you ask. So when in doubt, don't throw stones, don't panic, don't react, ask Ifa and follow directions. So I look forward to seeing all of you as we move forward, as we progress, as we reach higher and higher and higher, and we do everything within our capacity to improve our position as individuals, as well as a culture, as a generation, right? And that is what the business of the Orisha Lifestyle Academy is. That's what my personal mission is. I'm looking for leaders. I'm looking for people who want to improve the world through positive change. If you're one of those people, find out how Obafemi Origunwa and the Orisha Lifestyle Academy can help take your life and your practice to the next level. I look forward to talking to you and working with you hand in hand to help bring about the good condition. Bye for now. Odabo.